Good afternoon, my name is Michael, and I would like to talk with you a little bit about POS hardware. So there's a couple things that I'm going to touch on. First question that you may be asking yourself is, what is POS hardware? POS hardware is defined by the equipment that is used to implement a POS system. It's the physical equipment. Next question that you may be asking yourself is, what types of POS hardwares are out there? And I typically like to list two different main categories of POS hardwares that you're going to find in the marketplace. The first category is PC-based POS hardware, and you'll definitely find that most of the solutions are centered around PC-based POS hardware. PC-based hardware is defined as PC terminals and peripherals that have POS software loaded onto them, and these are universal machines. The other type of POS hardware that you're going to find is dedicated POS hardware. Now, the solutions out there that use dedicated platforms are not as common as the PC-based platforms, and they tend to be a little bit more expensive, but for good reason. Dedicated POS hardware uses integrated software that is designed specifically to be run on that hardware. And at the end of the day, that gives you a little bit better ownership experience and a more stable system. So two categories, PC-based and dedicated hardware. The dedicated hardware is superior to the PC-based hardware. And finally, I would like to touch on what components are included in a standard POS hardware package. The main components that you're going to find is, first of all, going to be the terminal itself, which the terminal can be a touchscreen, it could be a terminal with a monitor that comes attached alongside it. Another component that you're going to find is pretty common is a barcode scanner. A lot of POS systems use barcode scanners. Also cash register drawers, thermal receipt printers, which are used to print sales receipts and other types of receipts. And finally, a lot of POS hardware packages are now including laser barcode printers that print out your own unique barcode labels. And a lot of times those printers can also print out reports, mailing labels, gift certificates, and so on and so forth. So those are just a few of the things that I wanted to touch on with POS hardware. I hope that this information was informative to you, and I hope you have a great day.